A very good evening to you tuned in to UBC TV. Welcome to News Tonight, the very first edition of this week, today being a Monday, the 13th of September 2021. We'll start with a look at the top stories. Please join the move.
Today in history.
Today, the 13th of September 2021, marks the 7th coronation.
President Museveni summons top commanders of a major assault on revenge cattle raids. Minister Ichweru petitioned over delayed widening of Unyama riverbanks. Domestic flights resume at Kabul International Airport. While in sport, 6 teams take part in baseball championship to select national team. UBC News Tonight, it's me, Michael Jordan Lukomwa, with Elizabeth Nakakoni, the lady on the sign language part. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in our first story, who is also the commander-in-chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, has summoned the army's top commander over a major assault on revenge cattle raids that have left hundreds dead and thousands of cattle raided, causing panic in the region that has experienced 15 years of total peace and rapid development. The president said that the meeting will decide on the final solution to deal with the re-emerging cattle raids in the Karamoja sub-region, which was sparked off by an angry warrior camp criminal, Achuchu, who was released from prison after 10 years and returned to find his wives married to other men and all his cattle gone. According to reports, Achuchu, a known criminal roaming between the GA and Turkana of Kenya, was not helped by police and the local leaders to recover his animals. He mobilized criminal gangs and attacked and raided cattle from Dodoth, resulting in counter raids by the Dodoth that has left over 400 people dead in only 2 years. President Museveni yesterday, speaking to commanders of top security organs including the UPDF, SFC, police and ISO and the anti-stock theft police in a meeting at Morulinga State Lodge in Napaka district. Following revenge attacks, a new set of thugs exploited the situation and formed alliances using mobile phones across clans, raiding corrals and selling the animals to buy guns and set up roadblocks to rob people. President Museveni to take time, listen and act. He said for government to be accepted among tribes, it must revenge the wrong. President Museveni cited cattle as a major point of conflicts and called for cattle management, including use of chips inserted in the animals to trace movement and registration. He cautioned security agencies to be firm and ensure fairness and use patient intelligence to expose the bankruptcy. The president said that justice in the traditional societies in Karamoja is very sensitive, and if not meticulously followed, clans will come for the security. He singled out 3 wrongs, including Okushaza, committing unfairness to somebody, Okuchumula, committing a wrong against somebody but short of murder, and Nzigu vendetta, which must inevitably follow murder of a clan member. So he said he asked the security people to treat the culprits with fairness. The one who steals someone's cow must pay. It needs patient intelligence, not arrogancy of colonial and neo-colonial actors. The meeting also discussed various strategies that will be tabled at the High Command before implementation. The Chabazinga of Busoga has reiterated government's commitment to give back kingdom property that was taken by the past governments of Uganda. The Chabazinga was speaking during his 7th coronation anniversary ceremony at Igenge Palace in Bugembe, Jinja district. The central government was represented by the Honorable Peace Mutuzo, State Minister for Culture.
He had a big contribution to its development at this level. Chief guest, as we commemorate this year's anniversary, under the theme, striving to consolidate and preserve our cultural values amid this COVID-19 pandemic. Indeed, true to the theme, the Chavazinga wa Busoga has been a champion and advocate of promoting and protecting and preserving our cultural values and norms and transferring them to the next generation. All our children returned home for protection against the pandemic. And as government, we know home is the most suitable area where anybody can enjoy their freedom, but also protection and grow comfortably. And therefore, we wish to request that with the big network I have seen here of very energetic, able-bodied men and the gracious ladies I saw walking around, who don't want to miss out on their future, especially the girls. Busoga, in a special way,
UBC News tonight. The Uganda police have confirmed charging 4 more suspects over recent machete killings in Greater Masaka. Security has also urged the public to refrain from unnecessary calls for self-defense as it might cause mob justice within the communities.
Since the hunt for machete-wielding killers in Greater Masaka began, police has so far confirmed that 20 people have been charged and remanded. These including 2 opposition members of parliament.
The investigations still continue. An additional 4 suspects, who include Kabuye Faizo, 27, Tamale Frank, 32, Musumba Bena, 22, and Chirenga Badru, 47, were charged to court last Friday for the alleged murder of Kayemba.
Apart from previous recorded number of arrests, most suspects are under police custody, though their identities are yet to be disclosed due to the ongoing investigations.
For now, we tracked them down and arrested them from Kampala in connection with the vicious killings.
The public has been urged not to be misguided by the public by forming parallel self-defense units which might culminate into mob justice.
And we ask them to refrain from this because it can easily lead to further acts of violence.
of course, it's unfortunate that sometimes you hear voices of politicians wanting to politicize the situation, and this is actually to call upon them to desist from such, because it causes unnecessary excitement in the public.
Meanwhile, police is investigating the matter in which Kapchora Chief Magistrate Godfrey Rokaris was manhandled by police officers after finding him in a bar, allegedly intimidating customers.
It was quite disturbing and unfortunate. As an organization, we expect the highest level of professionalism.
Police publicists also warned the border riders that are engaged in crime to desist from that negative vice. Last week, 6 people were killed in incidents which involved people moving on motorcycles.
Aggravated robberies of borders and the subsequent murders of these riders.
In another development, UPDF is neutralizing the Liberation Front group from Diala Kong, which is committed to destabilize Zombo region. In the disarmament exercise by UPDF in Karamoja, 70 guns have so far been recovered, but the force is facing a challenge of its informers being killed.
Some incidents of attacks on huts have been registered, and usually these are on accusations of those who are suspected to be handing over information or giving information on recovery of the hideouts of guns.
In the Savannah region, police is holding a son of the late Joseph Kibwetere, Lugamba juvenile, over aggravated trafficking when he attempted to kill his stepdaughter.
Lugamba juvenile Kibwetere indicated that the kid was so sick and that the sickness was infecting his other children. So he claimed he had visited several witch doctors who advised him to look for tortoise and voodoo, so that all the bad omen would leave the kid and it joined the tortoise.
In enforcement of curfew directive, police arrested 1,387 people in last week's operations, impounded 1,051 vehicles and 4,067 motorcycles, though some were released after paying penalties. Abdul Nasir Lubwama, UBC News.
The Parliamentary Committee on Local Government has discovered that most government employees in Arua City managed to smuggle their names on the list of beneficiaries for the COVID-19 relief funds as vulnerable people. During an interface with officials from Arua City over the relief money, the committee discovered that even clerks who were compiling the lists registered as border riders. The committee is investigating anomalies surrounding the distribution of the COVID-19 relief funds.
We, the top leadership of Arua City, are just in shock to learn that this entire document was manipulated.
Rashid Onzima and Lazarus Odipio, both teachers on government payroll, are among those that received the 100,000 shillings COVID relief meant for vulnerable persons who had been affected by the lockdown.
There are so many teachers on government payroll who benefited from this exercise. For example, I'll ask you to call Mr. Rashid Onzima.
Rashid Onzima registered as a cobbler, while Lazarus Odipio registered as a private school teacher at Saivu Division, Awindiri.
Yeah, his number is off. But there are many others.
In the categories of vulnerable groups that were listed to receive these funds included border riders, baggage carriers, saloon operators, comedians and drivers, among others. However, during the interaction with officials from Arua City, the committee discovered that all data clerks manning the register also smuggled in their names under different categories of vulnerable groups.
If we bombard this document with list of ladies who are not borders, there are so many waitresses in restaurants who have been complaining that they submitted their names and they did not receive this money.
Let this data entrance be open to you and tell whether there were people who came directly to them. Because
councillors and other government employees also registered and managed to manipulate the system to enter the list of beneficiaries. The list of beneficiaries presented by officials from Arua indicate that the intended beneficiaries did not actually benefit, something the committee blamed on reluctance by the technical team.
Because if you ask that the borders should submit, and then you disregard the list they gave you, you enter your own, and then you put female border cyclists to almost 100, how does that happen?
I know I'm making a trip. I want to enter somebody for a border, but I'm putting the sex of a male person to be a female. This is a stupid trick.
The distribution of recipient funds in question for Arua indicates a 98% achievement, which would have actually met the purpose if the beneficiaries were genuine.
So I would want the town clerk's office to come out very clearly to own the mess and tell us a way forward.
It's very clear that the technical team in Arua, the town clerk, and his senior colleagues.
The committee continues with investigations on COVID-19 relief distribution for other districts. Susan Naonga, TV.
Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development Judith Nabakova has halted eviction of over 20,000 residents in Gomba district. This follows a directive to her office by the Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Olanya, seeking immediate intervention in the deteriorating security situation in the district arising from land wrangles.
Residents of Bwaguze village, Maseruka parish in Gomba district are facing looming eviction. It is alleged that one Nabirende is claiming ownership of this land, yet it has been in the hands of Untalaganyi clan for all ages. This is a matter arising from recent violence in the area where residents hacked to death land surveyors sent by the purported landowner. At this meeting convened by the Lands Minister Judith Nabakova, Ntalaganyi clan administrators rubber stamped their ownership, maintaining that they have no plans of evicting squatters.
President kyayagala be bantu be okubeera nga buli omu atudde entende, tewaliiwo buzibu, tewaliiwo kutiisibwa nze gye emirimu egyampeebwa.
Minister Judith Nabakova was flanked by, among others, Member of Parliament Saz Godfrey, Woman Member of Parliament for Gomba District Sylvia Nayebare, JRDC and Katonga Regional Police Commander.
Togera ku lwa Uganda yonna, poliisi mwe mutabudde ebintu bino.
Twetaaga okwongeramu emisomo. Omuntu abeere ku kibanja kw'atudde ng'ategeera bulungi nzaani ku kibanja kino.
We have tried very much ably to handle land issues.
Stringent administrative directives, which include protection of tenants, were issued by the minister.
Obunkenke poliisi nja kusaba mufunenga n'enkiiko mukomewo mumuwulirize ebizibu by'abantu mumanye biki bye beetaaga.
Earlier, Minister Nabakova was in the villages of Nkwari, Kitemu and Kisaka, still in Gomba to avert the looming eviction.
Abakyusa abateeka enkola ey'okukyusa mu ngeri y'ekimpukumpuku bali mu office yo ya Minister of Lands.
The contested land is approximately 3 square miles, with block number 209, plot 188 being claimed by one Waswa Peter.
Ngwasibe teri kuddamu kuba bantu bananga poliisi nneme okwekwatira bakanyama bajje batyanga tulina ebitongole bya gavumenti ebirina okukuuma emirembe.
Residents allege that such mistreatment might have costed the NRM party in the last general elections.
Ndiwe NRM naye awake waffe kati wajjuddewo n'ennupu naye nga si mwoyo mubinga obuzibu buva ku bino ebitutuukako.
Magambo wekitiibwa Museveni COVID yatukola bubi bino nga bembe kugamba nali bimugambye ekisozi bino bye byatuwanguze Gomba akalulu ne kafa.
Bakulembeze bannanga abali wano nga bwe tusonga mu Peter Waswa olulala lutunule mu ffe naffe tubeere beerufu byoyogera emisana by'oba oyogera n'ekiro.
After the minister's engagement, residents decided to pull down the fences which had already been erected on their land. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
The Forum for Democratic Change Party President Engineer Patrick Kamuriat-Oboi Monday inaugurated the new National FDC top leadership at the party headquarters in Najanankombe. The National Executive Committee approved Kampala Lord Mayor Arias Lukwago to replace former Deputy President Joyce Nabosa Sebugwao, now serving as Minister for ICT, as well as Soroti woman MP Anna Adeke, acting Deputy President Eastern Region, replacing Honorable Taka Kevina Amriat, who requested the newly appointed leaders to serve the party. If a member is caught serving as a double agent, they will be dealt with.
The Honorable Sebugwao departs a big gun. If the other one was AK-47, this one is a cannon.
While inaugurating the new national FDC top leadership at the party headquarters in Najana Nkumbi, Forum for Democratic Change Party President Ingnia Patrick Amriatoboy reiterated the need for transparency and dedication to the FDC party principles.
Coming to the choices that have taken oath today has not been an easy process. As I said earlier, this was a meticulous process to discover, to underline those competent to carry out the duties that they have respectively been assigned to do.
The two deputy presidents, Anna Ebaju for Eastern, Elias Lukwago for Buganda, and the party secretaries, Caps Fungaro, former Ubongi Member of Parliament as Chief Party Mobilizer, Okwera Moses for Agriculture, among others, all took oath.
I, Adeke Anne Baju, swear that I will faithfully perform my duties as Deputy President.
I, Lukwago Elias, affirm that I will faithfully perform my duties.
Okwera Moses Mugisha, swear that I will faithfully perform my duties.
They pledge to serve in accordance to the party's values and constitution.
I do accept that appointment, and I promise to serve to the best of my abilities, to the best of my capacity.
I'd like to unequivocally accept my nomination and accept the honor that you have bestowed upon me.
I'm a founder member of the Forum for Democratic Change. I have been able to interface with many members of the party at the national level and also at the district levels, even down to the sub-county levels.
So, the young adults need to know that the biggest way of now getting money is through agriculture.
UBC News Tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Here comes the very short break. Do not miss what we have on return. Thank you so much for keeping with us.
Today in history.
Today, the 13th of September 2021, marks the 7th coronation anniversary of Chabazinga William Gabula Nadiope IV. Born on the 1st of November 1988, William Gabula Nadiope IV is the reigning Chabazinga of Busoga, a constitutional kingdom in modern-day Uganda. He is the son of Wilson Gabula Nadiope II, a one-time Minister of Tourism in the Ugandan cabinet, and Josephine Nadiope, who died in 1993. Prince William Gabula was crowned as the 4th Chabazinga of Busoga on the 13th of September 2014.
My home, I smile when I think of you, Uganda. My home, at you, Uganda. My home, oh my Uganda.
I know with you I'll always stay forever. I know, because I feel that we belong together. My home, under the sun so bright, under the moon at night, on my heart, mommy, oh my Uganda.
Hey, mama.
At MTN, we look forward to starting another exciting journey together to grow our home, Uganda.
Five times the winning, yeah. 5 times the happiness, yeah. 5 times the luckiness, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5. 5 times the money, yeah. 5 times the shopping, yeah. 5 times the prizes, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5.
Win 100,000 Uganda shillings.
savings weekly in the 5 for 5 jackpot. Simply download the Center mobile app. Click Center on the go to open your account online. Transact 5 times or more using Center Mobile, Center Visa, and Center Agent to stand a chance to win. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. So, participate in the 5 for 5 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 5 for 5 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank. Our bank, Centenary Bank, is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Uganda, today is a great day to work towards your dreams. Dial star 185 star 7 hash and select savings to save as low as 500 Ugandan shillings on regular savings or 250,000 Ugandan shillings for fixed deposits. Airtel Money Super Saver is powered by KCB Bank Uganda. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless. T's and C's apply.
Join us virtually as we celebrate URA's 30th anniversary and annual Thanksgiving service. The event will be live on all major TV channels and on Zoom. The guest of honor will be His Excellency, the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The celebrations will take place at the Kololo Independence Grounds on the 15th of September 2021, starting at 10 a.m. Ebenezer, thus far the Lord has helped us.
Lord, I am thankful for the name of Jesus, thankful for the blood that cleans us. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Each day I am thankful for the Spirit's leading, thankful that in you there's healing.
Uganda, today is a great day to work towards your dreams. Dial star 185 star 7 hash and select savings to save as low as 500 Ugandan shillings on regular savings or 250,000 Ugandan shillings for fixed deposits. Airtel Money Super Saver is powered by KCB Bank Uganda. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless. T's and C's apply.
Getting GoTV was the best decision James has ever made. Finding a good place to watch football was never easy, but it was costly until James discovered something big. Now he can finally enjoy the benefits of homegrown advantage with a decoder and 1 month of GoTV value. For just 25,000 shillings, enjoy the world's biggest leagues and cap competitions. GoTV Uganda.
Experience 100% 4G speeds across Uganda with the Airtel 4G Pocket Wi-Fi available at 123,000 shillings only. It comes with a backup battery and 15 GB free for 1 month. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, device selling shop or Airtel online shop. www.airtel.co.ug/broadband-discover. Airtel, the smartphone network.
UBC News Tonight, we come to the end of this first edition. We'll get back to you with another arrangement at 10 p.m. Let's have a look at the top stories before we go. President Yoweri Museveni has summoned top commanders of a major assault on revenge cattle raids. Minister Etweru petitioned over delayed widening of Unyama River banks. Domestic flight resume at Kabul International Airport. While 6 teams take part in the Best Bowl Championship to select national team. Yes, it's me, Michael Jordan Lukomwa, with Elizabeth Nakakoni and the whole team. Let's get back to you at 10 p.m. For now, enjoy the next program. Bye-bye.
Brought to you by...
Participate in the 545 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 545 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank, our bank.
Tonight on UBC.
Mu buli mbeera y'omuntu awali freedom wabeerawo obulamu obusanyusa. Ne mu kufuna obulwadde omukyala bw'aba atulugunya bba kiba kitegeeza oyongezza chansi ye ey'okwonoona obulamu bwe.
Oba ofunye obulwadde bw'ekikaba emirundi egisukka 2 mu mwaka nno nawe oyinza okwetaaga eddagala eryo.
Kyagamba nti bw'obanga osobola okugyayo endwadde y'ekikaba yonna gy'otambulira omukisa munene nti ne mukenenyo ojja kukola ki?